What is speedballing and why do addicts speedball? In fact, a lot of addicts nowadays, I don't even think they realize that they're speedballing. What speedballing is mixing multiple drugs or substances to try and offset all of the negative side effects of all these substances and just get the positive side effects of these substances. So essentially just get even higher. That is the reality of what, speedballing is. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. The most common form of speedballing that you will still hear people even talk of is actually mixing cocaine and heroin. Now, let's face it, there are not a lot of heroin addicts per se out there. When it comes to probably watching this YouTube video, I mean, if you're speedballing heroin and you're speedballing cocaine together, odds are you are on the street right now and you're fighting for your life. And my heart goes out to those people. And the reason that they're doing this is they're trying to offset that feeling and the effect of heroin, of that downer, that suppressant on your system to give you that boost of energy. So if you can have that boost of energy, that big mood energy and everything that comes with cocaine, but the feeling of heroin without the downer side of it, that is why they're mixing these two. Now, there are other forms of speedballing that people don't really realize is most common form, I would say, of speedballing that I've found is actually mixing alcohol and cocaine together. Because people want to get drunk, you want to have that good drunk feeling, but guess what? You don't want to be too drunk. And so what happens is we think, well, if I mix cocaine, it's this big mood energy, and now all of a sudden you're mixing these two substances. What people don't realize is once you mix these two substances, again, like some of the other ones out there, they create a new chemical inside your body. This actually creates cocaine, which is very euphoric. It makes it last a lot longer, effects of cocaine in your system. It also increases the risk of your heart attack. It increases the risk of tearing your aortic valves. It increases the risk of alcohol poisoning. I mean, it increases the risk of everything. And yes, people do die from an OD of when it comes to cocaine, but also people do die because they've done lines of cocaine and they think they can drive and they're drunk and they die. Or they end up killing others, or they even end up with alcohol poisoning. I mean, this is the reality of it, of what happens when you mix these substances. But that is the thought process and mentality that goes behind speedballing. It's usually taking something like an opiate, alcohol, a downer of some sort, and mixing a stimulant such as cocaine, such as meth with it to try and offset these effects. Does it work? It doesn't work. It's our sick side of an addict of thinking that we can outsmart the system, that we can outsmart science, that we are our own scientists, our own experimenters. And that's the reality of it. That's how insane and how sick we are as an addict. And I don't think people really get that. And that's why I think it's so important to share, because the more that we share, the more that people really realize that addicts are insane. Like, we are really sick people, and like, no one's going to help us get sober. We have to want to get sober. Like, we have to hit that point where we're like, dude, I don't want to live this life anymore. Like, I'm losing everything. I'm destroying everything. And if you haven't hit the like and follow button, hit the like and follow button, comment down below, because the more that we do share, the more that it helps maybe families understand that, the more maybe it helps an addict out there go, you know what, these people are thriving. Maybe I can have a good life. Maybe I have a shot at life again and I don't have to live this way. Because I will say this, like, even with me, cocaine was my drug of choice. And if it would have gotten to the point that I never got sober and all of a sudden I couldn't make that right amount of money, well, odds are I probably would have ended up shifting over to meth or to crack cocaine, because I would have kept searching for that high. And that's the sick reality side of it, the scary ass side of it, the hard side to admit to, of what addiction does. It literally steals your soul. Yeah, it might start off as a party, it might start off as a good time, and it leaves you fucking with everything destroyed. And a lot of times you've lost so much that you're never going to regain back. But in some cases, if you do decide to get sober, you'd be amazed what happens and how beautiful life can become again. Find what works for you, man. Whether it's NA, AA, therapy, therapists, treatment centers, it's up to you. I got links down below to NA and AA. And there's no right or wrong way to get sober, man. It's your way to get sober, and find that way. And a lot of times it takes a lot of different things put together in a fight and a desire to want to get sober that will help you get sober. For the one that's doing it right now, I'm proud of you. Don't give up. I believe in you.